Hey y'all, what's up? So I've gotten a few requests to make a DIY tutorial on how I made these acoustic panels that you can see behind me. I've put up a bunch of them in my room and I normally can hear a bunch of street noise, and now I don't. I live in a basement studio apartment with a bunch of wood flooring, so all the sound normally bounces all over the place, and I can't even tell you the difference is like incredible. It's so much better. I can hear all my music so much better too, so highly recommend building some of these DIY acoustic panels. You'll need a mask and gloves and a kitchen knife. That is for cutting your insulation, which I have some just out there. More on that later. 2-inch screws. There's some angle brackets. I don't think these are entirely necessary, but if you want your frame to be sturdier, get some of those, one for each corner of the frame. Staple gun with extra staples. Hammer. Let's see, a little drill bit. A drill. A Phillips head. Some eye hooks to put into the back of the frame once it's done. This is how you'll hang it on the wall. And then if you're gonna hang them from the ceiling, something to put into the ceiling as an anchor, little hooks, and then you can take the screw eyes from the back of the frame and hang it from the ceiling. And then I've just got some picture hangers for the walls. So basically the premise is you will take some wood, make a rectangular frame that's about 2 feet by 4 feet. You'll get some insulation, Owens Corning 703. There's stuff called rock wool or Rascal. It's hard to find at just a Home Depot or a Lowe's, so you'll want to contact your local insulation supply company, or I used L&W Supply. These come in a few different sizes. I got the one that's 24 by 48. They're 3 inches thick. They just come in these sheets. I believe it's like 8 sheets per package. The packages are huge, by the way. Took up the whole back seat of my car, so if you do go to do this, make sure you cleaned out your car first so it'll fit. So for your wood, since my insulation was 3 inches thick, I got 1 by 3 inch pine board. They sell these at Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever, super cheap, in 8 feet long. Well, one of those cut in half, and those will be the lengths of your sides. Get it cut in fourths, and that's your base. Sometimes when the people at Home Depot or whatever, they're cutting the wood for you, sometimes they're not exactly accurate, so make sure that the 2 pieces match up lengthwise. Otherwise your frame is gonna be crooked a little bit. Drill these together. You want to put the shorter one on the inside, like that. And if you do that, then your whole sheet of insulation will just fit right in there. And if not, that's what the kitchen knife is for. You can just cut the insulation and trim it so that it does fit. Get some fabric, build a frame, staple the fabric pretty taut on one side, put that side on the bottom, take your insulation, lay it in there, take another piece of fabric, wrap it around, staple it to the back. Make sure you pull everything taut. You can use wood glue along the frame when you're stapling the fabric, and that'll help hold it for longer. You just want something that you can feel your breath through. I went to Joann's and got some muslin. Basically, you just want to make sure that it's wide enough so that it'll wrap around the back. If you can feel your breath through it, then the sound will be able to travel through the fabric and get caught in the insulation. That's the whole premise. So don't get anything too thick or it won't work. And that's pretty much it, basically. I got some eye hooks to put into the frame on the back for hanging. When you have an inch or two of space between the panel and the wall, it's more effective because the sound not only hits it from the front, but it can also travel through the back. You want to have the air gap. I think that's pretty much it. I'm also making some bass traps for my corners that are going to be a more complicated process, so if y'all are interested in me making a video about that too, I'm happy to do it. I had a hard time finding specific videos on making bass traps, and I'm making mine floor to ceiling with a triangular frame, so they're going to be pretty cool. I can kind of show you. This is them behind me, so you can see it's a little bit more complicated than just a rectangular frame, but that's the basic premise. Cool. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. Subscribe to my channel. All your comments and questions I will happily answer. And yeah, happy quarantining, everybody. Try to stay busy and give yourself some projects. It makes it a lot more fun. All right.